Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some very intriguing news in regards to the PlayStation 6 of all things, and a little bit too as well with the PlayStation 5 Pro / PlayStation 5 Slim, whatever you guys want to go in regard to that. We actually have some very interesting comments in regards to an actual, like, kind of big figurehead over here who has a lot more information in regards to the internals, basically stating that the PlayStation 6 development is already actually ongoing, and as well, same thing too with the PlayStation 5 Pro and all of that good stuff. So a lot of interesting things to go and talk about, ramble about, and just overall kind of discuss overall. And I guess the kind of question of the video itself is, would you guys actually think it would take, number one, that long to even go make a console? And number two, on the fact that it literally even took, like, it's even on the works. Like, for me, I think there's still a lot of folks out there who still even need to go get their PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series X and S's. So the fact that we already have like a little bit of a big jump to go and start making the next gen consoles and also those mid-tier gen consoles, every single time we hear news about this or leaks about this or comments about this, it always goes and surprises me, because I just think we should all get our PlayStations first before we worry about getting the PlayStation 6 of all things. But some fun things to go and talk about, some fun interview things that actually got leaked out all throughout this video, and I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic and lovely Sunday, and thank you guys all so much for watching. And as well, if you guys are not subscribed, we are very close to the 50,000 subscriber mark, so I'd love if you guys did. We also do have the PS5 giveaway that should be ending pretty soon. We also have the Twitter and Twitch stream linked down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, you guys go get free stock. Remind, do it throughout the weekend and go and get free money as well. Why not? Go ahead and basically, if you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, you guys go and get free Bitcoin. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below and those Amazon links as always. And leave a like on this video if you guys would like to, and all your thoughts and comments down below. So let's go and talk about it. So this is going to actually be kind of regards of a little bit on the PS4 to PS5, into the PS5 into PS5 6, and just very intriguing stuff that, to me, it's just like, it's surprising. This stuff is generally surprising to me, but it does make sense, and we'll kind of ramble into it. So basically, the work on the PlayStation 5 literally began almost a day after the PlayStation 4 shipped. So the very last minute, you ship a product, you already have a team way in the back who is already working on the next version. So in case you guys are curious on the title itself, the fact that we've already heard kind of leaks and rumors on it, the PlayStation 6 is already being in the very early stages of being tested and being made. Same with the PS5 Pro, but the Pro is a little bit more like, I think, that's actually been a long-term thing from all the leaks we've seen from the PlayStation Pro so far. So basically, the PlayStation 5 development goes way back, and Sony started working on the next-gen console shortly after the PlayStation 4 shipped in 2013. So for us, like, right off the bat, there's been like a 7-year development cycle to go make the PS4 into the PS5. So that is ridiculous, first of all, and it almost kind of surprises me on how long the PS4 has even been around for, because that's kind of crazy. So the PlayStation 5 may have been in development for around 7 years, from 2013 to 2020. So of course, as you guys can kind of see from the article, when it comes to the consoles being released, they already processing, working, and developing on the next gen. So we saw that already with the PlayStation Pros. We saw leaks on the rumors, we saw leaks on the actual internal semiconductor chips, the actual nano, I've always forgot the proper terms on the actual nano things that they basically make itself, the different sides of it. But we've actually seen a lot of information of them testing out stuff, having conversations with big developers and big producers of these internal electronics. And this is how we kind of already know it's kind of in the works / already being processed and made. But this as well also kind of goes supports the everything that the PS6 is probably being worked on by a few select individuals over at Sony. So basically, from according to an ex-Sony Interactive Entertainment boss, Sean Layden, who gave new insight into Sony's always evolving console generation strategy. So according to Layden, work on the PlayStation 5 began almost immediately after the PlayStation 4 was released. So there's no reason for us not to believe that there's already a PlayStation 6 being developed and being worked on, let alone the PlayStation 5 Pro. As I mentioned, we've heard rumors and leaks that it's already been worked on for years now at this point. So this aligns with also early reports from Microsoft, who said the Xbox Series X and S, basically the M.2 SSD technology was literally 13 years in the making just to make sure we could utilize an M.2 SSD on our next-gen consoles. But and we'll go and stand by. This has always been a really good idea, because it does let the consoles actually be utilized in just basically made, which is awesome. It's likely Sony was making similar plans behind closed doors too, which is big obvious because you always want to be working on the future of all these consoles. So in a recent podcast too as well with What's Up PlayStation, Layden revealed Sony's internal mantra for product development. You begin working on the next generation platform almost the day after you ship whatever the current generation is. PlayStation 5 development goes way back. So once again, you can kind of just go and assume PlayStation 6 is already being worked on and developed, because we already know the PS5 Pro / Slim is already being worked on as of now. You've got to stay in front of it at all times. Years ago, I worked as a personal assistant for Sony Corp founder Akio Morita. And the one thing that Morita-san would always say is, you got to obsolete your own product. If you don't obsolete your own product, someone's going to do it for you, which I think that statement alone is a very, very strong one, because it kind of also always encourages these big businesses, think Xbox, think PlayStation, to always be trying their best to do something better, to do something more, to make better products, to optimize your PlayStation to the fact that people want to go get a PlayStation 5 over a PlayStation 4. And same thing with Xbox. They want their products to be better and better and better, say for even Xbox Live to Game Pass. They want the Xbox Live to become obsolete because we think the Game Pass is a better product. Same with the PS4. We want the PS4 to be obsolete so everyone can enjoy the PS5 and the better internal graphics. I think it's a really nice statement to go and see. So that's why the minute you ship a product, you already have a team way in the back, not getting any attention, who's already working on the next version. You can't stop and smell the roses with what your latest product is. You're always building against that. So once again, that kind of just goes to show that basically Sony's already working on these next gens. So if that's true, then Sony is already working on the next gen PlayStation 5, which we'll kind of touch on a few times throughout this video. We've already seen price point guesstimations leaked. We've heard internal specs already leaked. We've already heard like AMD and other various types of chips also leaked for it for the PlayStation Pro or Slim, whatever you want to go call it. And as well, that also just goes and alludes that the PlayStation 6 is also being worked on too as well. Maybe also running AMD's new Zen 3 chips too on top of that. But of course, when it comes to all this stuff, just because it's being worked on, there's a lot of things when it comes to consoles in terms of development, in terms of research, in terms of making the consoles themselves, all this stuff in general. Basically, like, there's just a lot of things you have to go get done. So just basically for the article itself and myself included, don't expect this hardware anytime soon, as the chip and component shortage is taking a big bite out of research and development, assembly, and production lines, so too as well. And on top of that too, at least for other good side news on that, Sony's also even just in general investing really strongly into its overall games too as well, where they're even trying their best to go and spend and plan over 18 billion. That's just unfathomable numbers for me on investments, buyouts and acquisitions, and stock repurchases over the next 3 years. So as we kind of wind down this video itself, I want to hear your thoughts, because it's very intriguing to me to go and see that we are already like, we don't even, everyone doesn't even have the PlayStation 5 yet. Everyone doesn't even have the Xbox Series X and S yet. So the fact that we already see all these really big game companies out here trying, I mean, it makes sense. They have to be on top of the game. You have to test out the console. You have to go utilize the console. You have to have like play testers use the console. And then you also, after that, all of that's all done, like, actually making the console itself, that'll probably take years of proper good development. Then you also have to go and send out the files, the firmware, and basically make it so people can literally even make the games on the actual next-gen console. So I think the PS5 Pro, which wouldn't be as hard using the PS5 architecture, internal, like, I think like Unreal Engine, and then the PS5 6, which would definitely take a lot longer. But that's fine, because don't forget, even the article itself said it took 7 years just to go and get to the PS4 to the PS5. So with this, I would almost guarantee you guys, and even the article itself and everything else will be included in this, the PS5 6 is already in the works, already being made, already being developed, already being tested, and I'm sure we'll go and see more news as time goes on. But the first one, mid-tier one we have to go and see first, is the PlayStation Pro, which, as I've mentioned before, from all the leaks and information we've seen, is actually apparently already getting worked on and should be getting closer sooner rather than later. Now, we've only had the PS5 out for a whole another year or so we still have a little bit of time to go and also work on that one, but it would not surprise me seeing like a late 2020 announcement and then a 2023 possibly really good, like, proper release. We'll have to see how the whole supply chain situations are going on, same with coronavirus and all of that, to hopefully make sure you have no major issues with all this stuff. But very fun news to go and see, very intriguing news to hear from figureheads, and overall I want to hear your thoughts and comments down below. As well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, you guys go get free stack free money. Go ahead and basically you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. So always link down below. And if you guys enjoyed the video itself, and I'll see you guys throughout the rest of today for some more brand new videos. Love you guys.